Well, how is the pandemic impacting your family's personal finances? Many folks are feeling the challenges right now, right in the old pocketbook. Amanda Hardy of the UK Extension has some advice for us in today's Moneywise segment. Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody is struggling about how they're going to even make their bills with jobs lost and revenues diminished. Give us some advice.
Well, one of the biggest things to do is, of course, don't go on a shopping binge, even though stores have opened back up. Save that money. If you've got to go back to saving in a jar or divvying out each week how much money you can spend, do it that way. Of course, when you're grocery shopping, try to use coupons, try to look at the sale ads. And, there are resources in our community for people who do need food and can't get by. So definitely look into some of those resources. Some of the other things that you can do is, I know a lot of vacations have been scratched. Take day trips. Go to a park or go do something outside. That way you're not having to pay fees or have that extra expense. So I know that a lot of people's vacations have been axed this year. I know mine has. And, any extracurricular activities such as, the gym memberships. If there's things that you can do outside to avoid having to pay that membership right now, or, a lot of different things that you might be associated with, maybe an insurance company, your own job, may have discounts on different products, such as gyms, such as if you need a discount on your electricity or needing a new vehicle, stuff like that. So really check into the things that you're already paying for and you're already a part. There may be a discount with that.
So do people go to their company's websites to find that information, Amanda?
Absolutely. Yes. Go on those, such as car insurance. Check out those places. They will have a list. I know energy bills, a lot of times they'll come with a list of all the places you can get discounts. So check into those things because they are available. And then, of course, if you're still not able to pay some of those bills, contact those companies. Let them know that you're struggling. And right now, they are cutting you some slack on that.
I think every company has, if COVID has impacted you, a header at the top of their page to say they recognize that people are going to be struggling. So there's lots of help out there.
Absolutely. And it's better to do that than to, let a check bounce or, because you're going to be paying a lot of fees doing that. So making sure that you're really, keeping in touch with these people and letting them know where you stand.
Well, Amanda, too, I want to shift the subject a little bit. On your website, send people to your website because there are lots of virtual trainings and classes and things for kids on your website.
Absolutely. The best way to find us is on Facebook. And you can go to Henderson County Family and Consumer Sciences, and it will pop right up. We are doing so much on our Facebook page right now because everything has to be online. And one of the things that we're doing right now is the Sizzling Summer. And we do those every Thursday at 10 o'clock. And you just go to our Facebook page, or you can go to the University of Kentucky's Family and Consumer Sciences page too and pull that up. But there's a ton of information on there. We're also doing educational kits weekly. Our 4-H agents are doing those as well. And so there's kits that you can come by our office to pick up. But we're in full swing of all of this, and we're just trying to reach people and hopefully help their needs.
Well, Amanda, thank you so much. You stay safe.
I will. Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more Lifestyles after this. Girls, let's see if we can make this happen. I see you.
Yeah.
I see you. Okay.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers.
I should go up on my high heels.
You look good. You look good. We can see the walkway behind you there. Okay, we'll be back with you in about a minute, so stay on.
All right.
All right.